Hi, welcome to today's 10 Minutes to Win It. And let me go live here and on Instagram. Okay. So I'm a little late today in my 10 minutes to win it. Now my dog is going to try and let himself out of the room after he just busted in to come in and join me. That's okay. He gets to hang out with me. But I wanted to come in today because I am running late today for the 10 minutes to win it. Yesterday, life happened to him. Yeah, that's him. He is opening the door and letting himself. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Go get it. He lets himself in and out of rooms. It's crazy. He can let himself in, but then he can also pull on the door to let himself out. He's challenged today, though. So I wanted to come to you today because life happened to me a lot this week. And not in a necessarily bad way. There was just a lot of things that I got to handle. And I'm going to share a story with you because many times you see entrepreneurs, all entrepreneurs, we post, you'll see a lot of the happy stuff, right? You don't really hear about the challenges or the struggles very much. Hi, everybody on Instagram. Thanks for joining me. And everybody on Facebook, please say hi so I can come back in and say hi to you. I can't really see all the comments because I'm streaming. So it's hard to see all the comments now until I'm finished. Then I can go in and say hi to y'all. But it's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm really grateful you're here with me. So thank you for joining me. But I wanted to share because a lot of times you'll see and hear about all the amazingness that people are creating inside of their business because obviously people want that result. So we share the result that they can get. But at the end of the day, there's still a long journey in this road of entrepreneurship. There is ups and downs, peaks and valleys. And I just wanted to pull back the curtain a little bit on my life and what's been happening for me to share with you, because during those times that it's ups and downs and you don't hear about it, if you don't hear about it from other people in the space, then you're going to think, what's wrong with me? Why is it hard? Why am I struggling in this? And these other people are crushing it. And there's times when you're crushing it. And then there's times when there's challenges, and it's really up to you to say, and that's why it's really important. And 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, I shared about Les Brown. And when I first started my business, what I listened to a lot of, and it was YouTube motivational speakers, because I really didn't know who to go to for support at the time. So I would listen to that and it was free. So if you need support in, putting some great content into your head to keep you inspired and motivated and getting forward, go to the free place, go to YouTube. I loved Les Brown and Lisa Nichols. And so it's really important that you're paying attention to what you're feeding yourself mentally, because on those hard days, you get to reach into that bucket, reach into that, into that cabinet and pull that forward to help push you through on the days that are hard. So you're like kind of building up that what's the filing cabinet, I guess, of positivity that you can pull from when you need it. So this morning, I'm late for the 10 minutes to win it. Yesterday, I did not get to come on. And I think there was another day this week I did not get to come on, and I committed to coming on every day. So I get to look at what happened there and why I didn't follow through with the commitments. And life happens sometimes. And I want to share with you, when life happens, you get to give yourself grace. You get to learn from it. Okay, what was it that didn't work that day, that I couldn't fulfill that certain thing? And also give yourself grace in the process to keep going forward and not let it take you down, not to feel guilty about it, not to sit in it for too long, and to get up and keep going. So this morning, for example, this has been like a few month journey with me. So I'm really going to share some stuff about my life in the past, I would say since January. So it was the beginning of January, and the new year was kicking off, and I had rented a houseboat in the Keys in Marathon. So I went by myself, beautiful, adorable little houseboat. And I was like, I'm going to take advantage of a couple of days away. So I was away for 2 nights, and I had just gotten my car back. So over Thanksgiving, I was traveling to North Florida, and on the way, it was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So I learned I'm not going to travel the day before Thanksgiving again. I am, from now at this point forward, I will be taking the week off. So any traveling that I get to do, I don't get to do on the most traveled day of the year. So note to self, I've lesson learned. I was driving to North Florida, and I was on the turnpike. I had just pulled over for a quick rest stop, got back on the road, and within 10 minutes, we were at like a crawl. I was rear-ended twice. So the woman rear-ended me, and then the truck behind her slammed into her, rear-ended me, and pushed me into the vehicle in front of me. And so we were there for about an hour waiting for everything to get wrapped up. I ended up turning back and coming home because at that point I didn't know if I could travel another 4 hours, which I was going. And then the other, like, I don't know, I think it was 9-hour trip back or 10-hour trip back from where I was going to. So I decided to turn around and come home. My vehicle was in the shop for 4 weeks and I got it back the day before I was leaving for Marathon. So I get my vehicle back and I head to Marathon. And I'm in Palm Beach County. So it's a good, I'm going to say 4 hours, 4 to 5 hour drive, easy drive. It's not a terrible drive. It's a nice drive. But it's a 4 to 5, I'm going to say 5-hour drive going from memory. I'm about a mile, like literally, no, not even a mile. I'm probably a couple blocks from my place. I'm at a dead stop at a red light and I get rear-ended less than 24 hours from getting my vehicle. I wasn't even moving. And it was a hit and run. Turned out to be a hit and run. He took off. I got a little information on the car. I didn't know the make and model. I only knew the color. I knew what it, like briefly, I could describe what it looked like. I could describe the two people in the car. That's all I had. So filed the report, went on to spend the 2 days in Marathon by myself, had the most amazing, relaxing time. And it was a great way to kick off the year, to get started with kick off the new year with my business. The next morning I woke up and in the afternoon, I got a phone call. They found him miraculously. They miraculously found him and arrested him for DUI. So lo and behold, I got the cars fixed and it got fixed, took the car in for repairs, got it back. I think it was 2 to 3 weeks. I got my vehicle back and the repairs weren't completed. There were still issues. So it's been about 2 months and I get the vehicle. I finally get my vehicle in a few days ago. I drop it off because they had to order new wiring and stuff. And it was a brand new vehicle, a new wiring. And I take it back in for repairs and I get it back this morning. I go get it and I'm driving home and there is a screw in the tire. So I pull over, get the air filled, and then I take it somewhere, they plug it, all good, I'm on my way. The reason I want to share that is because things happen in your life. Yesterday, my dog, she has a hematoma in her ear. I got to take her to the vet, this for the second time in 5 days so they can drain it again. She was in a lot of pain. So I spent the day, comforting her when I brought her home and she's resting and doing very well. So thank you for all of you who reached out. I'm not sharing this for anybody to say, oh, I'm so sorry, because life's going to happen. What I'm sharing this for is things happen in life and we still get to keep going forward. And that's one of the beauties too about community and creating yourself a tribe, because I have people that I can call and I can vent and I can get it out to. They will hold the bucket for me and listen, and then I can release it and move on. I don't get to sit in it. And that's one thing I want to share with you guys is when things happen, whether it's you're doing an event and you didn't get as many people to show up, or you're hearing crickets on your content and you're doing all the things that you feel you should be doing. And then you know what? Things are happening on the back end that nobody's seeing in your life. I want to share with you, you're not alone. It's going on with everyone. Just people don't always share it because we don't share it when we're in it, right? We can share it when we move on. But that, I hope you get that from this today, is that no matter what you're doing, keep going, because life's going to happen. Work-life balance to me doesn't exist. Can we strive for it? Absolutely. I did that and I burned out because I kept striving for, how come everybody else out there is having work-life balance and I can't figure it out? I'm a single mom and trying to hold it all together, and this is happening and this is happening on the back end. But I'm trying to show only the good things, and it's a lot, and it can be, you can easily move into burnout from that, trying to keep up with the Joneses when there's really no Joneses out there. At the end of the day, you get to be you and show up authentically as you, because that's what people are going to resonate with. That's what people are connect with. When we try to show up perfectly all the time, perfect is boring. Perfect doesn't exist. And work-life balance to me is striving for something that doesn't exist. It's striving for perfection. Can we achieve it at times? Yes. Work-life balance, there's moments. But again, work-life balance is a scale that's constantly moving and teetering one way or the other, right? So if we're trying to hold it here all the time, that's a lot of pressure. And that's pressure that I don't want, because there's enough stuff going in the world. There's enough responsibilities on our shoulders every day. To add that onto the plate, why? It just doesn't make sense to me. So I've switched it. to work-life grace. Sometimes work's going to take priority. Sometimes life's going to have to show up and take priority. And sometimes we can balance both in a healthy way. As long as it's healthy, right? That's the goal. We're trying to balance it in a healthy way. Understanding that it's not always going to be perfect. And sometimes we're going to need to take care of some stuff in life. And sometimes we're going to need to, focus more on our business. And that's where your tribe comes in. That's where when you're feeling stressed or you're feeling overwhelmed, have someone that you can reach out to, have that person you can call and say, I need a bucket. I need someone to just listen. And you can say, I'd like your opinion, or I just need you to listen. Right? Because if somebody's going to give you their opinion and you didn't ask for it, that's going to create defensiveness in you. We don't need that. So you get to communicate what you need from your people, but create that tribe for yourself and know that other people are going through stuff too. They may not share it with you online because some people want to look perfect all the time, but they are. Everybody's having things happen in their life. So I want to share with you too, we are having an event today at 12 o'clock. So in 45 minutes, so I get to go change. But we're having an event. It's going to be fun. We're showing you exactly how to build your 0 to 6-figure business online, how to have fun with it, how to make it simple and easy. Is it always easy? No, but we're going to simplify the process for you. We're going to show you exactly the steps to take. It's an hour masterclass, so we're going to rock and roll during it, and then I'll have a period for Q&A. If you want to join, it's free, but it's not here live. It's in a Zoom room. It's in a private link, so you need to register in order to join me. Go to HeidiSchockCoaching.com/6figures, the number 6, right? Okay, so go, not 6 figures, the number 6, the number 6 figures. So HeidiSchockCoaching.com/the number 6 figures. And I will see you at 12 p.m. today. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday, by the way. Have an amazing weekend. And I'll see you on Monday for our next 10 minutes to win it. Chat.